So good morning, students. We are doing mass communication, and in the last lecture we have done electronic communication. Now we are going to start with digital communication. Can you see the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are saying digital communication. Charles Babbage was first to conceptualize codes and information by machines in early 1800. So this is a machine created by Charles Babbage. Then Ada Byron Loveless created the first computer program in 1822-23. So this is the Google Doodle of Anna Byron. Then Claude Edward Shannon's A Mathematical Theory of Communication, 1948, laid the foundation of digitization. This is Shannon. So this is how the digital communication starts. Just note down these names. They are important as objective questions. Charles Babbage, Ada Byron, and Claude Elwood Shannon. They are the pioneers of digital communication. Now, we come to digitization. Digitization means converting analog signals into digital format. So here you can see the conversion. This is analog signal and this is digital signal. Now, basically what is digital format? It is 0, 1. Now, when we talk about electricity, it is either on or it is off. If it is on, it is counted as 1, and if it is off, it is counted as 0. Now, all your electronic signals, analog signals, are converted into this 0-1 format, and that is known as digitalization. So you can see over here, this is an analog signal, and this is its digitalization. Then we talk about digital media. Digital media is any media that are encoded in machine readable, that is 0-1 formats, such as text, audio, video, and graphics. So everything is converted into 0-1 format. Digital media can be created, viewed, distributed, modified, and preserved on digital electronic devices. So these are your digital electronic devices. You are familiar with these devices. 21st century is supposed to be a century of digital revolution. So this is the picture of digital revolution. Nowadays, when we are conducting this online lecture, it is a benefit of digital communication. If there had not been digital communication, today we wouldn't be able to conduct the online lecture. So please note down digitization, converting analog signals into digital format. Now, we will see the difference between traditional media and digital media. Traditional media uses a single medium. It can be print or sound. Digital media uses multimedia, text, graphics, sound, visual, etc. all together. So now we are using digital media. As I told you, you can hear my sound. You can see my face, and at the same time, you can see this PowerPoint presentation. In this PowerPoint presentation, you can see both text and pictures. So what we are doing, we are using multimedia, which consists of text, graphics, sound, and visuals. Traditional media is limited in scope. Digital media is unlimited in scope. Traditional media is expensive. Digital media is far less expensive. You can make your own videos and upload those videos on YouTube. And you know that its expenses are very less. Earlier, if you wanted to make a film, it was very expensive. But now with your cell phone, with your mobile phone, you can make the videos and telecast them. Traditional media is impersonal. Digital media has personal touch. Traditional media is responsible only for one-way communication. Digital media can provide two-way communication. Traditional media uses a cannon to fire its message, hoping to hit anyone that will listen, read, and watch. Digital media has ability to target the audience with laser precision. This particular point is very important. Traditional media has no provision for feedback. Digital media provides for instant feedback. Please note down these points. It can be asked as a short note. Differentiate between traditional media and digital media. Noted? Should I change the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we will see advantages of digital communication. Number one, instant and fast communication. Then, extensive communication. You can reach out to a large number of audience. It is inexpensive. It is convenient. Independence. One can communicate with anybody living anywhere at any time. Then we come to information and communication technology. We use multimedia for learning. It causes economic growth. It also helps automation. It causes positive social change. Social networking, bringing people together irrespective of their race, culture, geographical location, or their physical appearance. You can connect with anybody, anywhere in the world. and it is helpful to overcome shyness and improving their social interaction skills by using the online interactive tools. So please note down these advantages. I repeat, instant and fast communication, extensive communication, inexpensive, convenient, independent, information and communication technology, using multimedia for learning, economic growth, automation, and positive social change.
What is laser procedure?
Sorry,
What is laser procedure?
where it is?
It was in the digital media. The previous slide, ma'am.
Earlier slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Which? This one, laser precision.
Yes.
लेजर लाइट पता है?
Yes, yes.
लेजर लाइट देखा है?
Yes, ma'am.
वो कितना स्मॉल रहता है
Yes, ma'am.
और प्रिसाइज रहता है.
अच्छा, okay, ma'am.
तो वो जो लेजर लाइट जितना प्रिसाइज रहता है ना, वैसे डिजिटल मीडिया होता है.
Okay, ma'am.
तुम किसी भी एक
वो-
छोटे पॉइंट के ऊपर फोकस कर सकते हो.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
Okay, note down these points. Should I change the slide?
Yes.
The last point, isolated people can connect with the world. So now when we are living in this era of COVID-19, when we are physically isolated from the world, we can still communicate with each other using digital communication. Now we will see disadvantages of digital communication. Now you can see these companies. These are an example of digital communication. You have Microsoft, Google, Apple, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. These are some examples of digital communication companies. Now, the first disadvantage of digital communication is blurring the line between personal and professional communication. For example, earlier, there was a clear-cut demarcation between personal and professional communication. If you remember, there used to be formal and informal letters. Formal letters you wrote for business purposes. Informal letters you wrote to your friends and relatives. So that line of demarcation was very clear. Now, that line is blurred. We are using WhatsApp for both personal and professional communication. At the same time, simultaneously, we are sending some business messages and we are sending some personal messages. You are chatting with your friends and at the same time, you are sending and reading messages on your official WhatsApp group. So the line between personal and professional communication is blurred. Second one, infiltration into personal time and personal space. For example, earlier, we used to meet in the classroom. So it was a professional space. Now, when I'm conducting lecture through internet, through digital communication from my home, and when you are watching this particular online lecture from your homes, it is the what you can say, encroachment upon your personal space. You can see my house, I can see your house. At the same time, now you communicate with each other 24/7. There are some students who message at 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. Some they send the messages at 6 a.m. Now earlier, their time of communication, professional communication, was very clear. It was during the college timing. So it was say from 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. Now the students, and for that matter the other people also, they communicate 24/7. As a result, the personal life is encroached upon. Then online stalking and cyber bullying. Now this is very serious matter. People can know what you are doing all the time. When you are putting your personal information, say on Facebook, people, even the unknown people, can see your profile and they can stalk you, follow you. They can follow you everywhere. And it is not necessary that they are physically following you. They are following you, they are keeping a watch on you through digital media. Cyberbullying is something like, blackmailing. You're blackmailing the other person through digital media. That is known as cyberbullying. Then online cheating, frauds, and fake accounts. Now, just now, I don't know whether you people read newspapers or not, or at least watch television or not. Television, not just for, serials, but then news channels. And mind you, watching now, the different media, print media, radio, television, films, and digital media. Now, these 5 media you have to use daily. That is a part of your syllabus. क्या चल रहा है दुनिया में, क्या चल रहा है, ये तुमको पता होना चाहिए. तो तुमको रोज न्यूज चैनल देखने हैं, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने हैं, मैगजीन देखने हैं. अब तो सब ऑनलाइन है और सब कुछ अवेलेबल है. तो यूट्यूब के ऊपर नए वीडियोस कौन से हैं, ये भी तुमको देखना है. और ये जो सब है, ये जो एग्जाम्पल्स है, ये तुमको यूज करने हैं. ओके, आर यू गेटिंग मी? आई एम गिविंग यू द थियोरी पार्ट, बट व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग द आंसर्स, you have to give your own examples. So now we are talking about, when we talk about the fake accounts, the example is this Sushant case, Sushant Singh Rajput case. Now he committed suicide, and then there was a lot of hue and cry about it. Kangana Ranaut, she made, what can I say, very wild statements, and Mumbai police was constantly criticized. Now it is found out that there were 80,000 fake accounts which were used to criticize Mumbai police. So this is an example of fake accounts. Similarly, there was news about Priyanka Chopra and Deepika Padukone. Now for, they get big assignments, in the sense that they are chosen as the brand ambassadors for advertising, and they are paid huge amount of money. Now for that particular purpose, they used these fake accounts. They created fake accounts on Twitter accounts, Twitter and Facebook, and they showed that millions of people are their followers. These were all fake accounts. And like that, they showed that they are having a very huge fans following, and as a result, they backed huge amounts for advertising. In the same way, you also know that there is online cheating. When you are using your bank accounts, when you are using internet banking, then your credit card or debit card, you have to be very careful. In India, it is found that there is a small village or a town in Jharkhand. Its name is Jamtara. Now, this particular village, it became the hotspot of online frauds throughout India. There is a particular web series on this particular thing that is also titled as Jamtara. So you will find that there is a whole nexus of online cheating. So online cheating, frauds, and fake accounts is a major disadvantage of digital communication. And you have to be very careful when you are using digital media. Then, threat of hacking. Your account, your system can be infiltrated through certain malware, certain spywares, and the hackers. Hacking is a big business. Your personal information can be stolen and you can be blackmailed by using that particular information. So there is threat of hacking. Then exposure to pornography and violence. This is a major disadvantage of digital communication. Then wasting time on social networking sites. It leads to procrastinating other important work. Then misinterpretation. Without intonation, text messages can lose their meaning. Please note down these points. Disadvantages of digital communication. If you have any doubt, please ask me.
No, ma'am.
All things are clear? Hacking?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Perhaps you know more about digital communication than myself. And mind you, everywhere you have to give the examples. Whenever you are writing any answer in mass communication paper, you have to give your own examples.
Yes, definitely, ma'am.
So we will see other disadvantages of digital communication. Here again, you can find that now everything has gone digital. Earlier, clock, radio, television, all these things used to be separate devices. Now everything you can find in your mobile phone. There is alarm, there is clock, there is radio. You can listen to radio, you can watch television channels on your mobile itself. So another disadvantage is constant interruption. For example, right now I'm conducting your online lecture, and if you are watching this particular lecture on your mobile phone, after some time, constantly, repeatedly, you also get the notification of WhatsApp that you have received a new message. So what happens? It is a constant interruption. It leads to lack of concentration, chronic restlessness, and insomnia. Insomnia, lack of sleep. Even at night, you are busy checking your WhatsApp or Facebook. Then high levels of fatigue and stress leading to increased illness. Because you are constantly using your eyes are exposed to light all the time. It leads to fatigue यानी थकान, and stress. Then decrease in productivity in the long run. To give my personal example, I could read, say, 100 pages a day. I was a very ferocious reader. If you give me a book If it is 100 pages, I will finish, say, in a day or maximum 5 or 6 hours. But now, because everything is digitized, instead of getting that hard copy of the book, I have those 100 pages book in digital form, but I find it very difficult to read those 100 pages on my laptop or on my mobile phone. Why? Because the light of these devices, it hurts the eyes. So in the long term, you can find that there is decrease in productivity. Then isolation, inability to relate to each other in face-to-face interaction. Now, all of us, we are using mobile phones, internet all the time. And you might have seen that even in some families, if there are two, three, brothers or sisters, siblings, everybody is busy on their own WhatsApp chat. They are sitting together, but they are still isolated. They are living in their own capsules. They are not able to interact with each other face to face. Then, mobile phones are single biggest contributor to hazardous driving. You use mobile phone even while driving, and as a result, there are examples, there are instances of accidents on the road. Then, negative impact on students' writing and grammar, because now you are using digital media, you find it very boring to note down the points in your notebook. What you ask for? You ask for the recording of this particular lecture. Now, when you are supposed to write the answers in your exams, you will find that it is very difficult to complete your paper. Why? Because you people are not in the habit of writing fast, because everything is available online. So it has negative impact on students' writing and grammar. Please note down these points. I repeat, constant interruption, high levels of fatigue and stress, decrease in productivity in long run, isolation. Mobile phones are single biggest contributor to hazardous driving. And the last one, negative impact on students' writing and grammar. Should I change the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Now watch this.
मैम
वेट,
मैम इसका
मैम आवाज नहीं आ रहा है।
क्या?
आवाज नहीं आ रहा है स्पीकर का।
मैम आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
एक मिनट, तो पहले ही बोलना था ना। एक मिनट, मैं यहाँ से लगाती हूँ। इतना देर फिर तुम लोगों ने बोला ही नहीं।
हमको लगा ये ऐसे ही है।
तो अभी जाके पता चला, वाह, बहुत जल्दी समझ में आया। ये एक बार अगर गाना देख लोगे ना तो पूरा डिजिटल मीडिया समझ में आ जाएगा। आवाज आ रही है? मेरी आवाज आ रही है क्या?
यस मैम।
यस मैम।
एक मिनट, अभी लगाती हूँ मैं।
यस।
अभी आ रही है?
नो
नो
मैम।
मैम, अभी भी वीडियो की आवाज वीडियो का नहीं आ रहा है।
नहीं आ रही है, आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
नो।
नो मैम।
नो मैम। मैम गूगल क्लासरूम में सेंड कर दो नहीं तो।
लेकिन आवाज तुमको आ ही नहीं रही है। पहले वाले
मैम
जो थे उसकी तो सब आवाज आ रही थी।
मैम आपकी आवाज आ रही है बट वीडियो का नहीं आ रहा है।
मैं वही तो वीडियो वाली ही बात कर रही हूँ। एक मिनट, मैं वापस से एक बार देखती हूँ। अभी आ रही है आवाज? है?
नो मैम।
अभी भी नहीं आ रही आवाज? ये तो मैंने सीधा यूट्यूब पे के
नो
ऊपर
मैम।
लगा दिया।
मैम
हे
स्पीकर तो ऑफ
भगवान,
नहीं है।
क्या हुआ? स्पीकर चालू है यहाँ पे?
मैम आवाज नहीं आ रही है वीडियो की।
हे भगवान, ये तो दिखाई दे रहा है तुमको? तू ऑनलाइन है, मैं ऑनलाइन हूँ।
यस मैम।
यस मैम।
यस मैम।
मैं एक काम कर रही हूँ, ये जो वीडियो है ना अभी, ये मैं इसको प्ले कर रही हूँ। मे बी जब भी वो रिकॉर्डिंग होगा ना, तो वो रिकॉर्डिंग में शायद से ये आ जाएगा, आवाज आ जाएगी। नहीं तो तुमको यूट्यूब के ऊपर जाना है, और तू ऑनलाइन है, मैं भी ऑनलाइन हूँ, ये तुमको लगाना है। गॉट इट?
ओके मैम।
मैं एक बार ये पूरा प्ले कर लेती हूँ, कि हो सकता है कि जो तुम्हारा रिकॉर्डिंग आए ना उसमें उसकी आवाज आ जाए।
ओके मैम।
मैम नहीं आ रही है। मैम
Can you see the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now we will see features of mass communication. Number one, it is technology-based communication. You are using technology for mass communication. Then you have large number of audiences. For example, whenever there is a cricket match, how many people are watching it? Large number. You cannot count the number of people. Then heterogeneous audiences. The audiences differ from each other. They are not same. Then scattered audiences. They are scattered geographically. One person might be watching a cricket match in Mumbai, the other one in Jumritalaya. Then anonymous audiences. Anonymous without face. They don't have any specific identity. So when you are watching a cricket match, you are not watching it as a particular person. Say I'm not watching it as Manisha. I'm watching that particular match as an Indian. Or if it is an IPL match, I'm the supporter of one particular team. So here, my personal identity is erased and I become anonymous. Then common messages. One particular message is broadcasted to a large number of audiences. Then there is something known as gatekeeping of content. I just now gave you the example of Sushant Singh case. And now we have another case, that is Hathras case. Now in this particular case, a Dalit girl is raped, her tongue is cut, she is very brutally beaten up. As a result, her spinal cord is damaged, and finally she died. Now, when there was so much hue and cry about Sushant Singh case, there is absolutely, what you can say, a large silence, very disturbing silence about this particular Hathras case. Why? Because there is something known as gatekeeping of content. The people who are there in the media, they don't want to discuss this particular case. So it is known as gatekeeping. They select the content to be broadcasted. Then mass communication is persuasive in nature. For example, when we are talking about advertising, what is advertising about? It is about persuasion. It is about convincing you. I cannot force you to buy a particular brand of toothpaste, but I will make my advertising so convincing that you yourself will buy my toothpaste. So, mass communication is persuasive in nature. Then, mass communication uses mass media. Which are the mass media? Print media, radio, television, films, and digital media. So mass communication uses these five medias, these five media. Then there is something known as rapid and continuous dissemination. Dissemination, broadcasting, broadcasting of information. It is rapid, very fast, and it is continuous. Then there is absence of direct feedback. You cannot give direct feedback. You watch a program on the television, but you cannot comment on it and give the feedback to the person who is broadcasting. Okay, so note down these points. In the next lecture, we will continue with the functions of mass communication. I repeat, features of mass communication, technology-based communication, large number of audiences, heterogeneous audiences, scattered audiences, anonymous audiences, common messages, gatekeeping of content, persuasive in nature, use of mass media, rapid and continuous dissemination, and absence of direct feedback. Have you noted down these points?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we finish today's lecture over here. I again repeat, go on YouTube and type "tu online hai, main online hu," so that you can watch that particular video. And if you understand, it is very funny video, to be very frank. You will understand the entire digital media with that particular song. Okay? And I repeat that every time I'm going to conduct mass communication lecture at 10 a.m. It is a fixed timing. So tell everybody to attend the lecture at 10 a.m. on every Thursday. Clear?
Okay.
And don't forget to fill your attendance form. So now we stop over here.
Thank you, ma'am.